Okay, so today we're going to be adjusting valves. I do recommend checking your PCV valve and also replacing the valve cover gasket if you haven't yet. It would suck to get everything back together and have it leak. You guys, this is such a simple procedure. You're going to need a 19mm, a 10mm, some feeler gauges, maybe some pliers to take off the hoses, but don't be scared. I know you can do it.
Okay, cool, that does work. So as you can see, these are filled with oil. That's because the gasket, valve cover gasket, is leaking and it's in really bad shape. So as you can see, the two in the front were a lot smaller than these. There's also a bolt right over here. Then you grab a pry bar or whatever you have access to and take this off. And this is a 5/8. I'm going to be taking out my spark plugs. Oh, they weren't in there tight at all. Alright, and then we're going to take off this bolt. And then there's one right in here. So, to take off the timing cover, you may have to unbolt the dipstick, which is bolted right here. And you can actually pull it up so you can kind of move this around so you can get to that bolt that's right there. Alright, you guys, so to adjust the valves, we have to turn our engine, okay? Here's the power steering pump. We're going to turn it with a 19mm, okay? What we're looking at is that the cam has this little up, it says up. We have to make sure that the up is actually pointing up, okay? So we're going to go counterclockwise, which means we're going to be turning this downward until that up is closer.
If your power steering belt does not turn your crank to turn the cam and you're hearing this squeaky noise, that could be because the belt is worn or you need to adjust the tension on it. And if you're having the same issue I did, just grab the belt and pull it.
So we went counterclockwise and this up is definitely pointing up. Okay, so our firing order is 1, 3, 4, 2. That means that when that is up, we're going to be doing 1. So we're going to adjust the exhaust valves and the intake valves, okay? Then we're going to do turning counterclockwise till the up is right here. And we're going to do 3, okay? The exhaust and intake valves. Be careful, you have to make sure that you're doing the exhaust valves on the cylinder that you're turning your cam to, okay? I'm going to show you guys how. Okay, so usually you'll have this sticker and it says for our intake valve, it's 0.26 plus or minus 0.02 millimeters. So and then the exhaust, it says 0.3 plus or minus 0.02 millimeters. So what we're going to do is the exhaust is bigger. So right here, I have a 30mm and it said plus or minus 0.02. So 30mm is going to be for the exhaust. And I'm going to do 0.25 millimeters for the intake.
These are feeler gauges, and get the ones with the angles so it's a lot easier.
So as you can tell, you can hear it, these valves are not engaged.
What I mean by that is that all valves on this cylinder are closed.
So 30 for our exhaust, 0.30 millimeters. Put your feeler gauge right in between the rocker arm and the valve stem.
Make sure your feeler gauge is flat if you're using these flat ones. If you're using the angle ones, it's a lot easier. And you're wanting a little bit of drag, not too much, but not too little.
And I feel like that's too tight, to be honest. And that one way too loose. Go to our 25, which is our intake valves. And I suggest getting the ones with the bend because those will help a lot. So you put it in between, you feel it out. And that's already tighter than hell. Can't even put it in. And that is really tight too. Okay, so perfect. So the exhaust again. So how we adjust it is... Oh, whoops. See, I already fucked up because it's this one. This one is for cylinder 1. See how it's so easy to get mixed up. But anyways, so what you do is you put your 10 millimeter right here. Got a flathead. Ow, fuck. That hurt. You undo the 10 millimeter bolt. Loosen it up a little bit. And then tighten the bolt. Okay? Tighten the bolt while you hold down your flathead screwdriver. Whoops, going the wrong way. Okay. Then, feel it some more. That's not bad. There's a little bit of drag right there, see? A little bit of drag. That's perfect. Okay. Tighten. I think that's pretty good. So you just kind of have to work with it a little bit. But then you do your intake. You come over here. Grab your 19 millimeter. Turn it downwards till your up symbol that's right there goes facing this way. Okay? Turn my power steering pulley. And you see? Up is now facing this way instead of up and down. And now I'm going to adjust cylinder 3.
The reason why I'm not adjusting cylinder 2 is because of the firing order.
So here's 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do these 4. Don't get mixed up. Exhaust is 30. See? You can tell that they're loose. And intake is 25. Or 0.26 plus or minus 0.02 millimeters. That's nice. There's a little bit of drag there. That one is a little loose. So this one kind of holds it a little bit. This is really loose. And now our intake, 0.25 millimeters, just so you guys know. Make sure it's flat too, or else you're gonna do it wrong. You're gonna read it wrong, okay? Okay, so go ahead, and then after you're done with these, after you're done with cylinder 3, turn this here, 19 millimeter, down, until the up faces down. And then you'll adjust cylinder 4. Exhaust and intake valves. Then turn it again till the up is on this side and adjust cylinder 2, exhaust and intake valves.
And just like that, you're finished.